What your daddy didn't tell you about the birds and the bees? Daddy probably told you that's how we get more people, right? But did he mention that without them, without the birds and the bees, we get fewer people? Some Einstein, one named Albert, said, if the bee disappeared off the face of the earth, man would only have 4 years left to live. Okay, he had to be just plain wrong about that. He obviously wasn't aware that science can fix any problem under the sun. Bees pollinate stuff, about anything flowery, and that includes flowery crops, like okra, onion, cashew, celery, strawberry, mustard, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, chili pepper, watermelon, tangerine, cantaloupe, cucumber, squash, pumpkin, lemon, carrot, walnut, apple, lima bean, kidney bean, string bean, green bean, mango, cherry, almond, peach, plum, pear, raspberry, blackberry, elderberry, tomato, and grape, and more stuff. A whole bunch, like say about every third bite you eat. Well, maybe science should get its butt in gear because nearly a third of the world's bee population disappeared last winter. Science doesn't know why, not exactly. Some blame pesticides, but at the same time won't support a ban on them because they don't have enough evidence. Some blame a little parasite called the Barmara mite and a fungus named Nosema, but they aren't doing anything because they don't have enough evidence. There's also the thought that GMOs with altered pollen might be a cause, but science has not enough evidence. Well, no big deal. We'll figure it out sooner or later. So what about the birds? Actually, I found some biologists who explained that when an animal vacates a niche, another will move in to take its place. And his particular thought was that without birds, the niche of flying bug eater would be taken over by bats, which would then start flying during the day. But not that we need to worry about the birds, because we stopped using DDT, that silent spring villain that interfered with their egg laying. Well, we didn't stop manufacturing it, by the way, but we did stop using it, sort of. Anyway, with the birds gone, I'll be able to write the Audubon field guide to bats for all those potential bat watchers out there. I can make a bundle on little backyard bat feeders. I can create bat houses in my backyard too, or should I dig caves? We can watch the bats return to Capistrano and probably even have bat hunting supported by a group called Bats Unlimited. Of course, we might have another little problem because the birds eat the bugs, they eat the crops, but hey, I'll bet science can devise a new pesticide that'll eradicate them. Problem solved. Anyway, we'll have the bats eat the bugs, unless of course we wipe out their food supply too. Well, I wouldn't take that Einstein thought too seriously, so what if we lose all those fruits and veggies? We'll still have corn. Like say the corn planted last year near Elmwood, Ontario, where 37 million bees were found dead. I'm not sure whether the GMO corn or the air-spread insecticides called neonicotinoids could possibly have any connection. Let's just wait and see what happens, shall we? We need more evidence. Meanwhile, Daddy can just figure out another way to explain where babies came from. Instead of the birds and the bees, he can talk about the GMOs and the bats.